On this episode of the Infowars News Blitz, Analyst says we are now in a full market crash. A Planned Parenthood Organ Buyer says that Hillary's getting into the White House. And a TV reporter and a cameraman is shot dead live on air. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. For the final week of August to 31st, 2015, this is the first article of the day here. It is an article written by Paul Joseph Watson. The title is called Analyst. We are now in a full-on market crash. Underneath it says stocks could drop by 1,000 points on a daily basis. Well, there's a Smita for you. Financial analyst Coven P. Mundane, if I pronounced his name wrong, I am terribly sorry, asserts that we are now witnessing a full-on market crash, and the Dow could see drops of upward of 7 points on a daily basis. The Dow Jones lost 6% last week, tumbling more than 1,000 points. The worst fall since 2008, after the fact that Basis Plum's protection team got put in there, brought it back up, but, you know. The delusion of the establishment financial media claims that the collapse was just temporary correction. Correctioning, you say? Wow, I must be an idiot. The rush to the answers will now stampede. When the market tips into a crash on Friday, what physically happened is that thousands or even millions of investors who believe that the mainstream media didn't see it coming, spent the weekend strawing over their investments, and many of them decided to bail out come Monday, writes Mundane. Sorry about that. I'm pronouncing names wrong. Thus, we have a massive laydown of tomorrow, possibly the worst crash phase, and it would be not that surprising to see the Dow Jones Industrial drop by 800 points or 1,000 points in one day. Well, that kind of basically happened, or almost happened, but Chinese stocks are down as well. And to be honest with you folks, if you ain't out of this country, you better be ready to be with gold, guns, food, whatever. I only wish I could be prepared, but as far as I can see, I'm not even getting ready for any of this. I would tell my parents all this, but they would just call me an idiot, and basically say I know the crazy if I brought up his name. So basically, this is result of something known as the Shemitah, but technically, I think the elites know something we don't. And this whole Shemitah thing has got to do something with it, because they wouldn't be trying to run for the exits. It's because of it. I mean, the country's already been cursed, or on the verge of being hit with something very bad. But enough about that. We have an article written by Don Salazar, and entitled Planned Parenthood Organ Buyer. I am a huge Hillary fan. She's getting elected this time. CEO and co-founder of STEM Express says Hillary for president is a done deal as far as I'm concerned. And there's a video here too if you want to watch it. I'm not going to. I'm already angry at the other article I had to basically, read about these sick, degenerate pieces of garbage. The CEO of STEM Press, the company which produces the baby parts of aborted babies from Planned Parenthood, is reportedly a huge supporter of the Democrat presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Kate Dreyer, the founder of Steam Express, appeared in the latest and 8th singing video, undercover sting video released by the Pro-Life Center for Medical Progress Tuesday, which featured the corporate executive discussing Planned Parenthood as a volume institution that can provide intact fetuses, while at the same time clinics horribly unsanitary conditions. I mean, underneath it says, last month, the former Secretary of State came in defense of Planned Parenthood following the release of the CMP's fourth video, which featured Planned Parenthood of the Rocky Mountains Vice President and Medical Director Dr. Sheevis Glad, allegedly discussing how to skirt fetal tissue sale laws by labeling them as research. I cannot believe this. These are a bunch of sick, I'm sorry I have to use the word bastards, and I'm sorry if they have, I'm sorry I have to use the language like that, but that's what it is. They are sick freaks, they're bastards. I mean, the last video with them actually killing a fetus, a live fetus, I'm just saying, I was really upset, and just thinking about it just gets me pissed off right now. These people deserve to be drug out to the street and shot. I'm sorry to say, but that's what needs to be done. But anyway, folks, this actually happened yesterday, actually. And as Alex was going on the air, I heard that there was a shooting that happened. Happened. The only problem is that it was actually on the air. The article was written by Paul Joseph Watson, and it's the last video of the day, I might add. I'll show you the article of the day. The article was written by Paul Joseph Watson. It says, breaking updates. TV reporter and cameraman shot dead live on air. Chilling footage of gunman shows glimpse of gunman. Basically, and there's an update here says that the shooter has reported shot himself. The shooter tweeted Brian Williams said plays included new videos of horrific shooting. Twitter quickly suspended the account. His motivation said that he reversed his comments. I mean, and here's something else that was said on the scene here as well. I also saw the video as well. I mean, as I'm going down here with everything else, but through the Twitter account, whatever. But basically, this guy, which was probably on SSRIs, which I think he was not only a television reporter. He got into beefs with white women, black women, whatever. But this guy was an Obama supporter and a what? Black Lives Matter. And he was a part of Black Lives Matter as well. Not only that, according to what I've been hearing, there was also a quote-unquote, basically, rainbow flag in his front part, which means that he's a gay person. So basically, gay people are responsible for all of this, and they should be banned. I only wish that was true for everybody else. But anyway, Alex Jones has something to say. Take it away, Mr. Jones.
It's like the Klan. Let's go lynch this black person and rob them because they're black. They deserve it. It's the same gang mentality. So you had Charleston, which was fully blamed on the Second Amendment, and then the guilt was applied to white people in general, and you had all these black organizations and groups saying it's time to start killing whites. And then I said, if this starts getting triggered, you're going to have other unstable, mentally ill black people go out and kill white people, and then other mentally unstable white people are going to go out and start killing black people. And then if it really starts kicking off, you're going to get a full-bore shooting war in this country, and there's going to be dead people all over the place, chief amongst them the police. And that will be the destabilization the feds use to come in and fully federalize, which is what Obama told his cousin Odinga, the Muslim leader, when he lost the presidency of Kenya. He said, have people go out and riot and start burning stuff. And Odinga did it for 2 months, and they gave him the prime ministership, created a new level of government, basically co-president. And did the Muslims, the radical Islamists, stop then? No, they started attacking malls, police stations, all of it. I mean, these people know what they're doing. And I'm not saying it's a Muslim takeover here. I'm saying when George Soros spends over $100 million, $33 million in Ferguson alone, to stir up and to try to get a race war going, and MSNBC and CNN and others promote it like it's normal and good, they plan on doing this. They hope Charleston, when Dylan Roof, the drugged out of his mind on amnesics from his psychiatrist, amnesics, folks, that's what Sirhan Sirhan was on. I'm not saying this is staged, but it's staged in that you're just giving people, it'd be like if you went and gave a bunch of high school kids in the prom punch PCP. You're not going to order some of them to drive off cliffs or cut their arms off or murder people, but you basically did it knowing statistically you give 500 people at a prom PCP, there's going to be probably 20, 30 deaths that night.
Thank you, Mr. Jones, for that lovely report. Basically, this guy was probably just an absolute disgruntled person here, and he just snapped. And instead of taking his frustration and just moving on, as Joe Biggs said yesterday, he just took it on himself, picked up a gun, and just shot these 2 people. I mean, my prayers go out to the family members of the TV reporter and the cameraman who are now basically dead. My condolences goes out to them. But really, this is basically, and I'm probably going to go on a limb and say this. This is also revenge for the Charleston shooting as well. So basically, this whole thing is about to blow up soon. And basically, everybody here is trying to stop all this from happening. But if it does kick off, what are these people gonna do to basically get out of here? You need to get prepared, folks. To get some gold, some guns, and some food. Obama is using this, and the mainstream media is also using this as well, which is parodying what Obama is saying, with the Second Amendment. I mean, they're coming for the guns, people. They're using every single shooter, like this guy here, to basically, indefinitely, shoot up somebody. Kill them, and say, oh, you see, guns are a problem, we need to ban them. And the father came out and said he's gonna do the same thing as well. Basically, I say more guns means less crime, and vice versa. So technically, we all know George Soros is trying to fan the flames of this race war. And trust me, when the whole thing kicks off, Soros is going to sit back and laugh at us all while the country is being robbed and as the stock market crashes. If you get my drift. So those are my 2 cents on this subject. Please get ready, because it's about to get ugly. Well, that's it, folks. Hope you liked and enjoyed the video. And also, you would have noticed that at the bottom of the screen, you've been seeing nothing but ticker tapes going across the articles. Those are my notes. While I'm speaking, it's letting you know what I couldn't get to or couldn't say in the 3 minutes or 2 minutes. I couldn't say anything there. So basically, my notes are just there for you all to read. I think they've pretty much been helpful saying what I couldn't say on air. So yeah, this is all the articles I have for you today. If you'd like to read more about this article, please go to the link below or go to Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com. There you can find hundreds of articles just like this one I have for you today. This is the Infowars News Blitz. I'm Info Gundam, live from Freedom Region number 3. Please like, subscribe, and donate. Bye-bye.